This is Maroon, the beginning, part 33. And in this one, we have...
Top in the morning, my name's Jackson.
That's Zoe for you. And in this one, we have Zoe Jefferson. She's visiting...
And she's fat.
Her son, Scott, and her 2 grandkids. That she had... I don't think she's met.
What?
Her 2 grandkids, JC and Lucky Charles.
That's Charles?
That's Scott.
Scott is a police?
Yeah, he's a cop. You can have cops in this game.
Oh.
Spend as much time as you can with her, Scott. He's old. Aww.
Wait, if it's snowy out, why does she have a sleeveless top?
That's a good question.
She's gonna get sick.
What I did, it's in the settings. I can make my Sims immune to the weather.
What's that mean?
They don't feel the effects of being hot or cold. When they're outside.
I wish that happens in real life. I wish it happened.
But here's the thing: they feel the effects.
Oh my gosh!
They feel the effects of hot and cold when they're inside, but not when they're outside.
What happened? Why is she glowing rainbow?
They're just playing.
Why are they just doing the same thing?
I don't know. That's just how they play, I guess.
They're gonna do that for hours. And Scott's just gonna...
And Scott's like, okay, whatever.
Wait.
He's going inside.
Scott just walked right through her butt.
I know. No, there's no bumping in and knocking people over.
No.
He walked right through them.
It's just... I just hate that.
Hey, the makers of this game. Instead of having Sims walk through each other, have them bump into each other, knock each other over. You know, like when if you walk by somebody and you bump into them, you knock them over. You don't pass right through them like they're ghosts. Unless they really are ghosts.
Well, I guess all the Sims are ghosts.
Or don't have them walk through furniture when there's plenty of room on both sides. How about that?
That car doesn't even look interactable.
It's not. I scaled it up so it look real. Just because I have a garage, okay?
They just teleport.
Actually, I didn't build this. I didn't build this house. Somebody else did. But I did build something similar in a different house that I built. House with the garage.
Are those just paintings, or is that real?
That's the window. They're looking out. That's a window.
That window.
It's snowy outside. It's winter.
It looks like mountains.
It kind of does. Maybe they live in the valley. Oh wait, New York City don't have mountains. No.
They have mountains.
Not New York City. They don't. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe just buildings that are covered in snow. Enjoy prank day. This is prank day. I haven't done a prank day video in a while, so might as well put that in there. I was going to skip it, but why not? I'm not skipping it. It's been a while since I did a prank day thing, so I'm doing this right now. She's uncomfortable because she works out too much. She's old.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, because she works out too much. She got all the exercise equipment in there.
She's old.
And she's old.
And she's just working out still.
Also, it's prank day, so the Sims pull pranks on each other.
Prank day at winter time.
Yeah. I didn't make this day up. The game just throws holidays in there.
They're whispering it to each other, and then after they did that, they just blew a hair on.
Yeah, that was an air horn. Yeah, I like that's one of my favorite pranks in this game. The air horn, and the fact that you can dare people to streak, which means that you dare somebody to run naked through the city.
Why is that even a thing?
I don't know, but it's funny.
Why the heck is that even a thing? It's just weird.
Yeah. Talk about smelly shoes, disco balls. So now you talk about dancing.
And what else are we going to talk about? Internet talk about a checklist.
I talk about checklists. That's right. The reason, if nobody can hear sound coming from my game, it's because I turned the volume down because I was trying to turn the music down when I go to these festivals.
Because some of the...
Snowballs. I think there's snowballs in people's faces.
I thought that was just water.
No, it's a snowball.
Oh
They could just get a snowball out of their back pocket and throw it in somebody's face.
So they just randomly teleport snowball in their pocket and then just grab it?
Yeah.
And just throw it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? You have those, like...
It's arcade machines.
Oh, that's giant.
Yeah, 4 people can play at a time.
What's that language called? Oh,
Simlish.
Simlish. It's just, like, weird. That's just weird.
Yes.
It's just, they're just random words.
I know.
Just random letters to make it just a word.
I know. They came out with this language 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
When the first Sims came out, like Sims 1.
Oh my. Sims 1.
Sims 1 came out 20 years ago.
And what did it look like?
Very blocky.
I was just about. I was thinking that it was blocky.
Yeah, I like blocky.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah, kind of like Minecraft.
Oh.
Well, kind of like that's what the buildings and the Sims. They just
Walk around.
They just looked weird.
The Sims walk like Roblox with R6. R6.
They look like people, but they look so blocky. These stood people, but they were blocky.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah, they were blocky. A lot of graphics back in the late 90s and early 2000s were blocky.
What about the Sims 2? Did that look like blocky?
It was better. I played Sims 2 around 2011.
And then Sims 3 and then Sims 4.
Sims 3 around 2013. 12 and 2013.
Look awesome. And then
Yeah.
And then Sims 4 just looks better than
I like Sims 4 better. I mean, Sims 2 and 3, I like Sims 4 better. I seem to play Sims 4 a lot more.
How long are they going to?
I don't know. I'm thinking about holding off on the Planet Coaster until I figure out how to work the camera. Like, how to work, like, the scrolling and stuff, because it scrolls by fast and it scrolls by really slow. I can't control the scrolling on it until I figure out how to use the controls, like with the mouse and with the camera and knowing how to record. Until then, I'm just figuring things out. Until I get things figured out, and then I can play. Because I paid $30 for that game. Well, $20 for the game, and then another $13 on just extra content for the game, like extra content packages. I got the vintage rides.
What are vintage rides?
The stuff that came out in the 40s and 50s. And I got Back to the Future. Get the DeLorean. You know Back to the Future. You don't think you know that?
No. Mm-hmm. You know what the future is? The future is what's going to happen. Before it's going to happen. But
You go back in time, try to change things. That's your past.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Because in Back to the Future, they end up. It takes place in the mid '80s. This movie.
He's shoveling snow.
Yeah.
And why do you even have hot tubs out?
Because it's a penthouse. Something to use while. I mean, hot tub. You can still use a hot tub in the winter, I think.
I don't know how that's possible. Is it going to turn into ice?
No, water doesn't seem to turn into ice here for some reason.
Yeah, say that to the developers of this game, too.
Yeah. So I think there was one person that complained that maybe the water should freeze over and you can skate on it. I mean, it does it in Sims Free Play.
What?
The mobile Sims game. They have this game called Sims Free Play.
Yeah.
When you activate winter in the game, the pool water freezes over. You can skate on it.
Oh, but in The Sims 4.
But in Sims 4, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's just weird.
I can understand why hot tub water, you can't skate on hot tub water, but pool water.
He's bored.
I think pool water, you should be able to skate on once it freezes over. Just like you do in Sims Free Play.
Air horn again.
I like the air horn. It's funny.
I can't make an air horn sound.
The noise. I think I turned down the volume because because you go to these festivals, and I get copyrighted for the music they play in the festivals, and that's why I set the volume down because that's what worked last time. Because I don't want to get blocked.
Your videos got blocked.
And I have to re-upload them and take the music out. But I ended up taking the whole ended up turning the whole music down. I didn't mean to turn their voices down.
That person's bored.
I mean, I can't really tell. I mean, I was playing it and I was like, why I can't hear their voices? The time I turned their voices down too. I gotta fix that. But I ended up recording material to part 34, so yeah, if you can't hear their voices, I gotta fix the volume on this thing. I don't want to hear the festival music and get blocked for that. I really don't. I don't say, it's your copyright. You got this song is familiar to a song that already exists in the world. You gotta take it out of your video. Like, how am I gonna do that? You know? Editing is a pain. But YouTube don't care. Why do you just glitch out like that? If the action is only meant for a teenager and up, don't give that option to a kid. You have to sit there and stretch out like the stretchy guy in Fantastic Four to do the action. I was hoping y'all can hear. I don't know. I mean, I have my volume up here, but I don't think I couldn't hear it. I thought it's because my volume was down in my game. I mean, in my video editor. But apparently not. So I've got to fix that. But here's the thing. I can't fix it until I'm done with 34. Not 34. Wait. 36. I meant to say I got enough recorded enough video footage for 4 episodes. But that will put it to part 36. Because I really don't want to do a lot of talking. So you can just hear the Sims talk. Oh, it's I think it was either Brad or Scott that invited Charles to go to a late night rave. Yeah, it was Scott. I like how some people just show up. Like, if Stacy shows up, that's fine. Kenny's home with the kids. And then Kenny shows up. Who's home with your kids? There's no babysitters in this game. Okay, Scott and Stacy are there. Who's watching the kids? Scott and Stacy's there. Who's watching the kids? No, not Stacy. I mean, Brad and Stacy. Brad and Stacy, who's watching your kids?
Scott?
Nobody. Scott's there. I see Brad, and I see his wife there. Wait, did I marry them yet? I'm not sure. Anyways.
Now the kids are all alone.
Okay, now, Jade and Kenny are there. Who's watching your kids?
Nobody.
They just leave kids home by themselves, and you can't go to the house and play them.
I got a little friend over. It's a gummy.
Gummy worms.
Yes. He's
I
smiling.
like how people just show up and leave their kids at home by themselves.
That's rude.
Like, dance is more important than watching make sure your kids don't fall and hurt themselves at home. Hey, Kenny. How come you and your wife ain't watching your kids? Who's watching the kids?
Nobody.
It'd be cool if one of you stayed home.
Now the kids are going to be dead.
No, they just like to leave kids home. It's a glitch in the game. They just come up with just random people to show up at this dance thing, and it ends up being people with kids, and then leaving the kids at home.
Hey, game developers,
If you're gonna bring your kids along, if you don't want to be if you don't want to be at home with your kid, and you're the only one that's watching them, bring them with you. It's not all about you anymore. You're not a bachelor. Just bring your kid with you if you can't.
No, they're just feeling this. Maybe I should leave the kids alone. I need a break from them.
No, that's not how that works. If you have like a toddler at home and you're the only one watching him and you want to go out, bring him with you. This game isn't realistic at all. They leave their kids home alone just to do a stupid dance like this. And I'm fast forwarding it because these rays are dumb.
Now we got two gummy friends.
Yeah.
The gummy worms, nobody can see them.
Nobody can see them, Zoe.
I wish we had a webcam.
No, kind of not. This room isn't exactly photogenic.
What's that mean?
It looks like crap in here. It's cluttered. I don't want anybody seeing that.
You just told everybody.
Well, as long as they don't see it.
Oh.
I'm not fault my.
Now people are dancing so fast.
I thought your daddy likes to accumulate a bunch of crap. You got nowhere to put it. And you like to accumulate a bunch of crap and got nowhere to put it.
When are they coming back?
I don't know. I'm waiting for this stupid dance to be over with. This dance party is lame.
All they're doing is dancing.
Well, it's lame because the game generates all these Sims who have kids and they leave their kids all by themselves. Mm-hmm. Who does that?
Nobody.
Do they want their kids taken away from Child Protective Services? That's what they're asking for.
Yep.
And I wouldn't blame the game if the Child Protective Services came in. I wouldn't blame them. It's like, you don't leave your kid all by themselves. Especially when you've got toddlers. Oh, this is going to be the saddest part, Zoe.
What?
She gets overheated and well.
It's not going to be sad.
It's going to be sad?
She's not a dog. Don't just stand there. Here comes the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper. You said you hadn't seen the Grim Reaper in action.
What's he doing with an iPad?
I don't know. He's looking her name up.
Bye-bye. I'll see you in heaven.
She just overheated.
Wait, she died?
Yeah, she died.
Why is it? Doesn't say
Well,
she died.
it disappears when he takes her. It disappears when he leaves.
It's a long time. It's taking him a long time.
Yes, it is, but it just her icon she disappears.
I'll see you in heaven. Bye. God will see you. God will see you. Oh, now he's dead. Wait, what?
Now she's gone, see? And they have urns.
Wait, the urns just going.
The urns. They have people's ashes in them. You know what ashes are, right?
No.
You know where people's ashes come from?
Where?
Cremation. Some people like to be cremated instead of buried. It means they burn the bodies until they turn to ash and put them in urns. And some people like to sprinkle their ashes in a special place.
Wait, everybody's happy when somebody dies.
No, because they're happy. Not all the time. No, they're sad.
Weird.
Sometimes
Now,
they get these other moods that conflict with the sad mood. They get two moods that conflict with each other.
now I'm certain about to cry.
Yeah, I cried yesterday when I killed her after I just killed her off, and
That's why
I cried yesterday. I'll be honest.
I'm about to cry anyway. Okay, I'm crying.
I did, seriously. I cried yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Now, he's very...
I mean, I've been with that sim since the beginning of the series, so...
But she was old anyway.
Well, she was only in her 50s.
Oh.
She's only in her early 50s.
Now everybody's going to be sad. Now he doesn't have anybody to sleep with.
Yeah, so he's still got kids at home. Three other kids that still live at home.
That's why you don't have like
teenagers.
That's why you don't have a whatever that thing is that she just got killed from. What is that thing?
What thing?
Thing that Zoe Jefferson just died from.
It's called overheating. She's spent a
No,
lot of
what
time in the
room?
sauna.
Oh, it's called a croissant.
It's called a sauna.
A sauna. That's why you don't have a sauna. Sauna. What?
That's what they have. But they have saunas in this game. You can get a massage. You can get your feet rubbed.
Wow.
You can do yoga.
I'm so sad because somebody died. Wow.
Even babies cry. I mean, like, not babies, toddlers. They say, like, a baby was born, like, since babies don't grieve, obviously, and they grow, and you age them up when everybody else is still grieving, they'll grieve too, even if they didn't know the person.
Oh.
It's like, you didn't even know who that person was while you grieving.
Because everybody was on.
Because everybody else is sad.
Now they're starting to all be sad.
Yeah.
We're all sad.
They just decided to all go out and take their mind off of it, to go to the Spice Festival.
Everybody's sad.
Yeah, I know, but they're trying to take their minds off to being
Well,
sad. But it's
well-
not working.
Well, she's going to be in a better place.
Well, yes.
She's going to be in a better place. I don't know why people are worried. She's going to see God. She's going to see Jesus.
Yes.
And all other people that are dead.
Yeah, the people that died before, yeah.
She's gonna be in a better place. She's gonna be in clouds.
Sometimes I think I shouldn't have killed her off. But then I can't bring her back.
No. Well, at least
Maybe.
At least she didn't. At least she didn't go to hell.
It's true.
If she went to hell, she wouldn't be in a good place at all.
You know, Sims do come back as ghosts. See, I don't know why Sims grieve so much when somebody dies, when they do come back as ghosts. And you do see them, so... Also, if you revive somebody, like, if you go... You can revive people in this... Dead people in this game, if you wanted to. Either with this thing called ambrosia, or if you have a cheat, you can bring it back with a cheat. Which I do.
Yeah, because I want...
And they still cry. It's like, dude. He's like, hello, I'm alive again. Don't cry. I'm right here. And he's still sad.
I don't know why. Well, are you going to bring her back? Are you?
I don't know. I've recorded enough for 4 episodes, so I didn't bring her back. In either of them. In this game, I guess when you die, you die. Because in the real world, you don't come back. Join some Big Red. Who don't know what that is, that's a very good soda. It tastes like bubble gum. Bubblegum cream soda. That's what Big Red is.
Still, people are still very sad.
Yeah. See, only Jessica got invited over by Scott.
Wasn't there other people?
Nah, it's just her and Scott. Scott wanted to hang out. The two wanted to hang out. I like how random people just sit down and want to hang out with you. So, hi, you don't know me. I'll just sit down with you. Like, I like how two Sims are having a conversation and one person just comes in and just decides to insert themselves into the conversation.
That person's thinking of...
Just think of this. This is how Sims work.
What?
Just say me and you are having a conversation. And here comes Siri. Just insert yourself into the conversation.
You mean Alexa?
No, Alexa, whatever. That's how it works. That's what happens in this game. Two people be having a conversation, and a random person will just come down or come in and insert themselves into the conversation.
That's just rude.
Yeah, I know. The Sims are rude in this game. They can be very rude.
They're rude and creepy.
Yeah, weird and creepy. Yes.
Can people kill people in this game?
With a mod. And I don't have that. It's called a violence mod, and I don't have it.
Oh, I forgot you told me about that mod.
I don't have that.
Can you have...
Anyways, that's the end of this episode.
Bye.
So stay tuned for part 34.
Bye. Yeah.